Hi guys, welcome to Stuff You Should Buy. This is Harry and I've got myself here something I've ordered online. It's for my camera and it's a remote. And it's a particular type of remote. Now I've just got that covered because I want to cover my address obviously. Now, I'm going to open this up and we're going to have a look at this remote that I got. Okay, the way I'm going to have to do this is rip it open like that. We're going to have a look at this remote. Now, it's supposed to be an RC6 remote for my Canon 5D Mark III camera. Now, it's a bit squashed. Interesting. I thought to myself that this was going to be a dud, or not a dud, but what do you call it? Let me just do this. I'm in my van, so let's have a look. Now, see, I don't know if this is really legit or not. For Canon. Now, the other ones that I've seen says Canon. It's got the switch here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and tap in there. So it's got the switch 1 and 2. Now, apparently you can use this. Look, even if this is a fake, and as long as it works, I'll be happy. But it cost me, I think, about $9 with delivery. You can get them even cheaper, but there's a guy who must import them all over from overseas here, and then he sells them here in Australia a little bit more, makes money. But the delivery is much quicker. It took me 2 days to get. Now, what I'm going to do is, I've heard that with this remote, you can basically there's a little trick to it where you can autofocus at a distance, okay, and then you switch it back from this. There's the settings, so you switch from one setting to the other, and then you can just hit the button and it starts recording. So it's sort of like an autofocus at a distance and a recording at a distance. Like, it's got a little hole there so I can hang it off, keychain or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to cut. Next time we come back, or we'll segue into I'll be at home inside and we'll be trying it out with the camera. Hey there, wonderful people. We're back in the room now and we've got the remote here and I'm sort of trying to figure it out. I don't really know if this is a legit remote, but either way, I've just adjusted the camera so the focal point can be sort of more at the target. I could also just sort of bring that down. That makes a big difference. Now press it. See if it gets into focus. Yeah. So it's got into focus and then taken the photo. Now if I switch it to number 2 setting, okay, I don't know what's the difference. Let's see. Now, see the difference? Well, no, same thing again. I thought it was going to just stay in focus and wait for me to press it a second time. That's what I thought number 2 would do, but it didn't. So either way, whether I've got it set on number 2 or the dot, it seems to just not auto, once you press it, it goes into focus depending on where it's pointed, and then takes a photo. And switching it over to video, here's an interesting thing. Watch, boom, starts recording, but it doesn't do any focal. Doesn't put anything into focus. So if this is out of focus, you're sort of in trouble, I think. Anyway, look, I've put it out of focus. Let's see what happens. No, see? Boom. Starts recording. What happens if I switch it, though, to the dot setting? Yeah, man. Okay, all right, wait. It's gone into focus. It's taken a photo. If I press it again, okay. Now, even though I've got it in camera mode, it seems to be going into focus and taking a photo. Now, if I switch it to number 2 and press it, nothing happens. Switch it back to dot. And again, it's working as a camera. So that's an interesting thing to factor in with this remote. It won't focus in and then record, but it will focus depending on the target and then take a photo. And even in record mode, it manages to focus in and then take a photo, but then you just can't get it to record again. It'll just keep taking photos. If you've got it on dot, switch it over to number 2 setting, second setting, pressing it, nothing is happening, nothing at all.
Now, I'm guessing if I press record and then I press the dot, it'll stop, and then it'll record, and then it'll stop. So if I initially make this record and then I use the remote, it'll let me stop and start recording. That's all it'll do. Now, it could work, okay? If you set up a reference point and you know you're in focus, and then you run around and you stand, say, next to a particular marker, and you know that that range in that point where you're standing is in focus, and you've pressed record and then you've paused it. So say you hit record, you know that that place there is in focus, okay? Now, you use the remote, pause, okay, or stop, really. Run around, stand right next to it there, going to yourself, okay, I'm in focus now, or I'm in that right area where I'm hopefully in focus, because you still won't know, but hopefully you will be if you've used a reference point. And then from there, if you've got the remote, you can hit bang, record, and you start recording. So that's pretty much your best bet. I know it's a little bit tricky. Look, it was a couple of bucks, so, and it sort of does the job. Hope you liked the review, guys. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, sorry, I did my best. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll throw up some more cool videos. I've actually got some cool videos coming up in terms of a reference monitor for only $69. Yes, can you believe it? And you can control the camera from it. It's an awesome little tablet. And I've got some other cool stuff coming as well. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day or night, you beautiful people. See ya.